Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more modded Isaac Eden streaks. We're back. D100 run. If I don't have to use it, I'm not going to. But we got 5 rate of fire, dude. Holy crap. Here's your seed. DJ A3 MGGD. I was just pulling up question of the day when we eventually get to that point. But I'm going to be honest with you. I have some stories to tell in this one before we even get into the question of the day. First of all, this is actually an incredibly good start to a run. Damage is honestly not all that bad. It was probably base 3.5, which is not a weird encoding algorithm that I use on a day-to-day basis. No, this is, do you think that's gonna reach that? It did reach that, you son of a gun. I will not place the bomb to get that chest right now until I get a key, and then, even then, I might not do that, but, we shall see, I suppose. It's a very good start, is what I'm getting at, and you can see already we're kind of annihilating enemies. I kind of want to keep the strength card. We can make that into a devil deal play or something on the next floor. You know, if we can swing getting an arcade as well, we could use it to get a couple more plays out of a blood machine or something like that. Obviously, the devil deal is probably the cream of the crop. Say you got like a 5-item devil deal. You could easily take everything, most likely, by getting that extra heart out there, but easy fight right here. No damage taken, no craps given. In terms of these, I think I like Locust of Pestilence, although I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like it that much, because I don't really think, I don't think it's that good. You know, I think it's fine, and it'll do some okay things for us, but it's not something I'm gonna get too worked up over. It was good damage at the start of this room. Other than that, who cares, to be honest? Emperor, now I do like that a good deal, which then tells me that I should try to use the strength card on this floor, but that probably also is just not going to happen. Give me the item room. That's relatively important to me. Kill him, please. One less person to deal with. Item room, what are you looking for? I mean, you're looking for damage, man. Yeah, I mean, that'll do for sure. Quite a good item, and with a high rate of fire, insanely good. If I don't have to use the D100, I would be pretty happy about it. It's nothing against the D100, it's just there's kind of better stuff for me to snag that's a little bit more fun than just having a D100 run, in my opinion. I am going to, however, come over here, and then do a little bit of this action, because who knows, this could be Cricket's head. It wasn't, but it was absolutely worth it, to the point where now I feel the need to go back to the shop, because I think that Humble Bundle is actually a very good pickup for us. And I mean, Secret Room is maybe in between here. It'd be like there. It is right here. 1 penny. Is no pennies yet. Could still be Magic Mush, I guess. It's a pill. I'll bite. It's paralysis. Who cares? But the nickel is really what I'm here for. I will buy this. Then I will. Don't have any bombs. Okay, that's fine. We use all of them to blow up the mushrooms. The chance for Magic Mush, look, it's worth it, I think. I'm relatively happy with this. We can move on, head down to the next floor. I'm going to leave the Emperor card behind. Yes, it is very good, and probably better than the Strength card, but there's just this little nagging thing inside of me. I don't know what it is, but it's telling me you're going to need that Strength card in order to do something great on this floor. And I don't know what said great thing is. We could probably swing getting the secret room in that floor we were just in, or room we were just in, with those troll bombs. I will try momentarily. This is about to be plays of the year. Nah, you know what? It was a good effort. They were a little bit further away than maybe I expected. Plus, it probably was not even the secret room to begin with. Maybe it was, and maybe I was actually predicting the future and am incredible at video games, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say no on that front, because if I wasn't good at them before, what makes me think that making one troll bomb play was going to make me good at them now? Okay. So we have keys. That's lovely. And the Humble Bundle you're going to find is going to do incredibly good things for us over the course of this run. Ragman is going to just be a pain in the ass over the course of this run. And by that I mean, he is just going to die stupidly easily. I will take Pageant Boy, couple of dimes. That's like literally exactly what you're looking for. And then, yeah, I mean, I will take both of these in this scenario. But I'm going to pop the strength card to do it. Because this way we walk away. And you know what? Frig the D100, man. And I definitely did that. No, that makes sense. Does it? Yeah, it would have gotten rid of the... I think it makes sense. Look, it's... Everything is complicated. This is kind of a sucky card. I was hoping it wasn't going to be something terrible. But indeed, it was. Sometimes life comes at you fast and you cry inside. This is actually more value here to do that. Double Trinket seems like it's good enough for me, to be honest. I think we roll with that, and then, I don't know, I might come back. If we get some more money, I might come back. But let's go check out our, well, you know what? I'll spend a bomb here. It's almost always going to be worth it, right? You know what? I should not be salty about that, but I am a little bit salty about it. That bomb did not move until I started to walk towards it. That strikes me as a little bit of an annoying situation. So is Necronomicon good? You know, is this me dropping a game-winning item like the D100 and taking Necronomicon? Is this my ploy to the government to say, screw you, the D100 sucks and Necronomicon's a good item? No, Necronomicon blows, dude. It's not a good item at all. Will it help us? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be rooms such as, you know, this one right here, where the Necronomicon is insanely valuable, and it's going to make clearing out a normally very annoying room, it's going to make that very easy. And we'll see if I want to come back and spend a bomb for 2 coins. Strikes me as a big ol' hell nah, but, you never know. And we have Maw the Void, dude. I kind of forgot that. Safety Scissors is very good, and if we could swing something like Curse of the Tower, I would be insanely happy with it. That's something that you don't often hear people say. With Maw the Void, we are sitting in a real pretty spot. I didn't even talk about it because I kind of, I was too worried about trying to make that strength card work before. But Maw is an incredible item. One of the best Devil Deal items in the game. 2 bombs actually makes this insanely worth it. If those guys would have been troll bomb spawners, I would have been even happier because we would have just benefited from getting bombs out of it. Any way that we can make troll bombs a thing now is a really, really big, strong benefit for us. And I would be happy to have it. Some keys would also, you know, be lovely, but this might be our secret room. It totally is, and now I don't need the key. Frig you, I got bombs, boys. Yeah, okay, I mean, this run's starting to spiral, and I suppose it's just one of those days, I guess. And it's a good thing, too, because I've had quite the start to the evening so far, is what I'm going to say. So my parents are, I'm not going to say out of town, because they're still in the state, but there's a situation going on that they needed to attend to, and they were like, hey, you know, while you're home, can you water the plants outside? Because, you know, we have a little garden, and the plants need watered and such. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And they were like, yeah, while you're at it, you know, fill up the pond, because we have this little like fake pond thing. I mean, it's a pond, but, you know, it's kind of one of those, like, you pump the water into it kind of things. This is a very large Maw thing right now. But, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll fill up the pond as well. Will you let me into the damn room, please? Thank you. Starting to get a little bit annoyed by that. So I went outside, and I went and I found the hose where we would normally, you know, fill the pond and water crops. And I went to grab it, and, you know, I figured that the water was not on. So I went and I unscrewed the like hose, but not the hose, but like the thing on the end of the hose. I kind of unscrewed it because I was going to take it off to fill the pond instead of having to hold down a handle to do it. So when you take off a thing on a hose, that is like pointed directly at your body because you're struggling to get this thing off because you're a wimp, I guess, and can't take this thing off. You end up just literally soaking yourself with water when you least expect it. And now you're sitting recording a Binding of Isaac video, basically drenched in water, and you feel a little bit disappointed in yourself because you're not the brightest bolt in the shed, and you were looking kind of dumb with your finger and your thumb in the shape of an L on your forehead. But here I am, dude. I'm living life, and it could not be better, you know? It could not be better. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So for the run to be looking good, big benefits, I guess, because I'm sitting here in my own pond water, and, you know, somewhat not feeling life. That's a really, really good experimental treatment, dude. I will always take experimental treatment because I always feel like it's worth it. For those that don't know, it can never give you more than -1 in a stat, and it automatically increases stats inherently by picking it up. So there's a lot of people that claim that it will never that it will never do good for them, and they're like, every time I take it I get a tears down and a damage down. Experimental treatment can only give you 2 stat decreases. It gives +1 to stats, but then it takes 2 stats and it decreases them, and then it takes 3 stats and increases them. So you're basically, if you're saying that every time you take it, you lose damage and tears, you're talking about like, oh, it's like a 1 in 20 chance or something like that happens. It's stupid low. It's not really worth you not taking that for the risk of losing damage and tears. And on our run, I'm not really worried about losing damage or tears. We have a plethora of both. So in that case, experimental treatment is an automatic take. Maybe I should make a video about experimental treatment and how that works. Because I see a lot of people that give experimental treatment a lot of hate. And they're like, you know, this is one of my least favorite items. It always decreases the stat that I need. And it's like, okay, I mean, it's gonna decrease 2 of your stats, yeah, but it's gonna raise 3 of them. And it is an all stats up, kind of, in some ways. So it's almost always worth it. But you do you. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, you know. Double key room, I don't even know what I want. I don't want to reroll. I really don't want to reroll, man. We're going for 30. This is the big run, you know. We kind of need to win this one for big old 3-0. And to be honest, our HP is not exactly looking cream of the crop right now. Cream of the crops that I managed to drown myself while watering. Like, there's still an item room somewhere on this floor. I have no idea where it is. Something that I'm sure we can look for and find. We have a 67% chance of a devil deal, and this would be a great time to be able to get it for free with our beautiful credit card here. Maybe a little bit of a Discover. Maybe a, I don't know, what, a MasterCard, a Visa. What other credit cards you want, buddy? Anyway, where the hell is my item room? There it is. We found the source of the ticking. It was a pipe bomb. Yay. How about black hearts from Maw of the Void? How does that work? Well, allow me to explain. You have a 5% chance with any enemy that you kill with Maw of the Void to get a black heart from it. That's a relatively low chance, so don't freak out when you ain't getting it. The game ain't broken. It's just you got a little bit unlucky, my dude. You know, theoretically, every, you know, 25, no, that is not true at all. Every 20 enemies you kill with Maw of the Void, you're going to get a heart from it. You know, like that right there is around, you know what? I expected those to go off. Fair enough. I should probably pick them up as well, just because it does benefit us to do so. And I should probably do like a little bit of this action, because 20 bucks, nah, okay, I was gonna say 20 bucks, the super secret room was there. It was not. Life goes on. I will fight the Carrion Queen, which we should be able to just completely, brutally annihilate. Damage up. That's a damage up for sure. And a devil deal. Holy crap, what a room, dude. What a room. So we will be credit carding. This is the room that I kind of wanted on that second floor at the beginning, because that would have been stupidly good when we had those extra hearts available. But now we're sitting with the whole gang. They all here. Not enough guppy items, but 16 damage, 5 rate of fire with proptosis is, that is not something to shake a freaking stick at. This is a insanely good run, and that's why we would not reroll it. And I know you're going, you know, Tyler, I thought you lived for the reroll, my boy. I thought I could always trust you to be the one that does it. Normally, I'd say yeah. But when you're going for 30, which is literally where my last streak ended, this is a run that I just want to annihilate. And then after that, I don't care, dude. Like, once I hit 30, it means that I improved on, you know, my best streak. We'll be sitting at my best ever streak on anything, like not just Eden, but any Isaac streak. It's fine by me, man. I'll kill it right afterward. I don't care. And you know I don't care. That's kind of the best part about it is you wholeheartedly know that I don't care whether we win or lose once I beat this. The run's just getting stupid, man. Small rock as well. Our speed is going down, and it's starting to get to a point where it is actually a little bit detrimental, but we will just continue. Boss rush is almost inevitable, is what I'll say. I don't really see a means in which, wow, very good. I don't really see a means in which we won't be 2 for 2, I suppose. In which we won't make it to boss rush, and then a devil deal, which is Krampus. Lump of coal would be huge. It's fine, man. It's fine. You know what? I will take your sticky Nick as well. Could be a good shop. It's not, but it could have been. So that's more than enough for me. I will bomb this guy. A little bit of extra devil deal chance. Not much, I'll say that, but it's at least something. Infinite keys for the floor. I know you're going, Tyler, it's 2 bombs. You should get the infinite keys. Who cares? Like, it's not really going to benefit us. I highly doubt we're going to be in many scenarios where we're spending keys to begin with. So I will just chill, head into our secret room. Is going to contain a key beggar, in which now I'm going, maybe we should have gotten infinite keys so that I could have, okay, it's Abel. Fair enough. Not too interested in Abel. I will take him, but not too interested. Guppy, not more HP. I'm interested. Don't get me wrong. I will give this guy all my keys. I really genuinely don't care. I don't even know what this guy's item pool is. So maybe it'll give me heaven above. I mean, we're basically at full HP now. I will go back and give him more keys. I don't know what that dude's item pool is. That's one of the ones where I very rarely play a key beggar. You know what? Frig it, dude. I don't have any mods on, dude. I turned all the mods off because of a video that I'm working on that you might see this weekend. I don't have any mods on. It's a modded Isaac Eden streak where there's no friggin' mods. I deeply apologize. I did not mean to do this to you. We have gulped all of those trinkets, by the way. I'm going to fight all the angels. We might as well do Mega Satan on this one. Wow, it's very good. Basically gets us right back up to full. We'll fight the second angel. I could just end this run early and go to the dark room. I know that's generally frowned upon by streakers, so I won't do it. But now we can fight Mega Satan on this run. It's only up from here, right? You know, it's kind of a stupid run in terms of our damage and its ability to kill people. It's not mom yet. We might not make it to boss rush, actually. I'm looking at it now, and we are a tiny bit behind. You know, I gotta do the next floor in like 2 minutes to make this work. Maybe there's a chance. I don't know. No real benefit in doing anything in that room. I apologize for the no mods for this video. Good old normal Afterbirth Plus, I suppose. I was trying to figure out, normally Tech 0 gives a little bit of lag when mods are turned on. And I was like, damn, game's running real smooth today. I wonder if they put a patch out. Nope, it's literally just I removed the modded Isaac part of the modded Isaac Eden streaks. Oops-a-daisies. I'm sorry. Life goes on. The mods will be on in the next the next one. I guarantee to you. No, you know what? I have the console turned on because of needing to spawn the items for the video that I did. I was gonna say I have a feeling the mods just literally aren't even enabled right now, but no, they are. I'm just stupid, really. It sucks when I'm just stupid, because that means that it's a me problem and not, you know, I can't blame the game. You know, like when the game crashes, it's not a me problem. That's just called the game's stupid and it crashes and then it makes me sad and everybody goes, ah, ha ha, Tyler had to redo the floor. Right now, it's just I'm stupid. I completely forgot. So it's my bad. It'll be fixed in the next one. Enjoy a nice, clean, vanilla Isaac run that is stupidly strong. And maybe this is one for all my haters. All my haters. Where my haters, I don't got none. I'm not famous, no. This is for all of you that are like, modded Isaac. You know, they just give you all the good items, you know. All of that stuff. You know what? Here, the normal Isaac run, where I get all the items. I guess the Olexa luck is just way too strong for you to fight me. Do I care about boss rush? I know by basically going into this room, I'm saying frig off to boss rush. I'm not positive I care about it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, if I miss boss rush, is the end of the world really here? Is the end nigh? In my opinion, I don't think we care because we don't have a way out of it anyway, and it's going to be annoying to do it. You know what? I will take tech on this one because I think that this is a monstrously good technology, and it most likely hurts us in the short term, but it could make for a insanely good run in the long term. I'm going to take potato peeler because I think that there's a little bit of benefit there. Ventricle Razor gets us in and out of boss rush. I don't really think there's a chance that I even make it there now. But if there was ever a time for me to try, I suppose this would be the time. I will pop the devil as soon as we get in there. Oh, dude, it's going to be tight, man. It's going to be real tight. It's going to be stupidly tight. I got to beat mom in like 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Yeah, I got to beat mom in 6 seconds. That is not going to happen, dude. I've majorly botched this up. I can get out of here. So if I wanted to go back to that shop and play it more, I could. Probably should have just done Maw to handle this, but oh well, life goes on. I will take Dark Prince's Crown. A lot of people don't like this item. I understand why. I don't even want to go back. We can go to the curse room, but who cares? Just continue on here. So anyway, question of the day today comes from NewBeater32. He said, long-time lurker, keep up the great videos. Here's my question. If you could meet 3 people, 3 historical people, and have a full-on conversation with them, who would they be and what would you ask them? Great question. I love it. Thanks for all the support on the videos, my man. Much appreciated. I suppose this isn't giving a lot of time for me to answer a question like this, and I would love to go way more in depth, and maybe we will in a future video. But a couple of people come to mind immediately when I read that question, but they're not necessarily people that I think a lot of people would expect me to say. So bear with me, and no, these do not make me a bad person when I say them, okay? So number 1, and this is just kind of, and I'm not going to put these in any order, because I'm not sure, I'm not even 100% convinced that these are the people that I would talk to and ask questions to, but these were just some names that came to mind. So one big one would be Edward Snowden. Also, I'm an idiot, and we should have been going up close to the enemies because we have Proptosis. Even though we have Lump of Coal, it ain't doing what we want it to do. We also have Dark Prince's Crown active, and it did nothing. So that's real good. We were at 5 rate of fire before. We're still at 5 rate of fire now. Oh well, I guess. Can't win them all. But one would be Edward Snowden. Those that don't know who Edward Snowden is, he's famous for being basically a whistleblower. He was working in the NSA and felt that, you know, people in the US deserved to know some of the stuff that was going on, even though it was classified information, because a lot of it was super sketchy. and very data breachy, and just all kinds of, sketchy plans that the U.S. government was doing. So he basically leaked all of it to the public, and he revealed a ton of documents and all of these plans for, these weird systems that the government was going to try to put in and all this stuff. And of course, the government denied a lot of it and kind of just claimed the guy to be a traitor. I would love to just meet with him and ask him all these questions. Being in the cybersecurity field, Snowden's kind of one of those guys that, a lot of people have weird opinions on Snowden because many people just think of him as a traitor to the United States. And he kind of doesn't claim to be that. He claims that he's just someone that wanted knowledge, and he wanted the U.S. people to know because he doesn't think that this is something that should be kept from U.S. people, which, in my opinion, that's respectable. And the guy has said many times he didn't really wish ill harm on the United States, and he loves the United States, but, he didn't really think that this was fair, what was going on. And being in the field that I am in, I think that there was probably a better way to go about doing it. I don't really think that leaking like millions of classified articles was the correct way to get your point across. This is just kind of being a human being 101, I guess. Maybe Snowden missed that class, but I think that it would be insanely interesting to have a conversation with a guy like Snowden and get those first-hand questions out. And whether or not the guy's 100% truthful, I don't know. It's funky because the dude's currently, living in Russia because Russia was one of the only countries that would give him the light of day and not basically kill him on sight. The guy definitely has a bounty on his head, and if he ever stepped foot in the United States, I guarantee he'd be shot. So it's a sketchy person for me to say that I would love to meet, but to meet with him and even meet with him right now, this isn't one where I even want to ask questions about the past. I would love to ask him questions about the present. I'm sure the guy has all kinds of relevant information still, and I think that would be a fascinating person to ask some questions to. So that's one. Two, I'm going to go for another just incredibly sketchy one. I would love to actually sit down, and this would have to be in a very controlled environment. But I think it would be really interesting to have a conversation with like Adolf Hitler or Benito Mussolini or any of, the dictators that I should have absolutely taken Curse of the Tower. That's a great item for us here. Any of the dictators during, the World War I, World War II era. Not because, these are people I look up to. They're terrible, terrible people. And I don't want that to be swung in any direction other than me telling you that they are terrible people. But to see where their mind is and see the psychology behind how they speak, I think that would be just absolutely fascinating. And I feel like the issue is, some of these people, we just don't have a ton of data on how they act. Which makes it difficult to study, their intents and things like that. And while they're terrible, terrible people, by learning about them, you could, prepare and deal with other people that are, messed up in the head like them. Because, look, it's pretty clear that Hitler had, some things wrong in the head. This wasn't a guy that, was willing to go for a nice, walk in the park and discuss, basic U.S. politics with you. This was a bad dude, and to see why he was like that, and gain insight firsthand by having a conversation, I think that could be insanely interesting. It also worries me, like that's one where, that my opinion of that might change at a later date, because, the whole thing just worries me a lot. You don't really want to be by a guy that caused genocide ever. It's just kind of like standard living 101 is you probably stay away from murderers, but I think it'd be a fascinating person to have a conversation with. Before I say something, just absolutely wrong and somebody screams at me, let's move on to my third person. The one that's coming to mind, and I'm not positive that I would keep with this one, but I think that talking to somebody like Walt Disney would be an interesting one. I'm a big Disney fan. Many people know that. Yes, I understand the guy is a racist to some extent. Part of that is just the fact that he was born in an era where racism wasn't really, it was a thing, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't, understood at the time. It was, you were kind of born into it. And we don't get Ian's blessing, dude, because we don't have the mods on. That upsets me a tremendous amount. We move on. That's okay. I forgot. Oh, well. We did Hush for the pure joy and hell of it. And we got a little bit faster laser as well. So I suppose everything works out. But to maybe get... That's one where I would like to talk to Walt Disney in the present. And have him be able to see what his company has become. Because I think that where Disney stands as a monopoly in the industry is fascinating, and is something that, I don't necessarily even know if it's good or not. Disney has taken to basically buying most major entertainment venues at this point, and has a huge monopoly. I will reroll the run now. And maybe it'll suck, but it's Brim, and it's Spoonbender, so we're basically fine. But they've given me too many opportunities to reroll this run. I will take one of them at the very least. But I think that those would all be interesting. Dude, why is our Brim so fast? This makes no sense. We have 15 rate of fire. Do we have soy milk or something? This does not make a lot of sense at all. 15 rate of fire Brim. This should not be charging immediately. I'm not complaining. Like, this is fantastic, but just a little bit strange. I almost think that our previous run was better than this. But, I mean, it's pretty close. It's still very, very strong. So I'm not gonna sit and complain the tiniest amount. It's very nice. Bird throw is also super nice. That's now... a reroll on the chest here, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to say Edward Snowden. And I honestly, I might go with that one being my number one. And then some kind of dictator. And then Walt Disney. And that's a very, very controversial 3. But I feel like having a controversial 3, someone might say, oh, I want to meet LeBron James. Like, yeah, cool. It'd be dope to meet LeBron and have a glass of wine with him. But, like, I don't really think that that's gonna benefit the world in any way for me to have a conversation with LeBron James. Them on my bucket list, for sure. If I'm ever in the grocery store and LeBron walks in, I'm gonna stop him and ask him, is a hot dog a sandwich, etc., etc. But I don't really think that, it benefits anything for me to meet LeBron. I want to meet people that we can maybe gain more insight on the past or the present or even the friggin' future. I mean, with Snowden, that's definitely one where you learn about the future there by gaining an understanding of what he learned and things that he saw that, may end up being in the future. These were like 8 of the worst items ever, by the way. I just want that to be very, very well known. And we can swing, hopefully getting a red heart. Fantastic. It refills all of our hearts and basically makes it where I'm ready to go fight Mega Satan after I go to the secret room. My plan was basically secret room maybe has chests in it, which would give me a little bit of a bonus on this one. Because I still don't necessarily think that this run is all that good. But I suppose that's okay. Did not give me crap. We do have scatter bombs, so I guess that's one benefit is to rock scatter bombs here. But not knowing what my HP is what's, stupidly worrying me on this one. But that's okay. We'll just chill back here. You do you. These are going to hit him everywhere, so we can kind of just hang out, have a good time. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And do our thing. Get blasted. I bombed myself. Don't you bomb yourself, Tyler. There's a lot of things that you're allowed to do. Bombing yourself, not high on anybody's to-do list. That's like literally the worst place for a bomb ever. Have a bomb? It had to do damage. It had to. This is going to be disgusting when this guy breaks. Fantastic. Good stuff. Bomb. I mean, we could just generate bombs off of this guy, because those will never hit me, ever, in a bajillion, gazillion years. But I don't really think we care at all in this scenario. This guy is gonna die. I can't believe we did not beat him in time. There we go. Okay, have one of those, you stupid angel. I'm a little bit worried, which is why I'm now panic talking. This run was not as good as we maybe expect it to be. Usually a brimstone spoonbender is significantly better than what this appears to be. But that's okay. This is going to be a run in which we do Hush and Mega Satan, which is not exactly something we do often. But I would have felt bad if we didn't, to be honest. So I'm happy we did. And we are in the home run. Home run? In the home stretch. Look, I got baseball in the brain. It's baseball season. Go Indians. Roll Tribe, dude. Roll Tribe. Tyler, the Indians are a racist name. First you talk about Hitler in your video. Then you talk about a racist like Walt Disney. Now you bring up the Cleveland Indians. It's not a good look for me at the current moment. But look, man. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I really hope that this is not one of those clips where I'm going to end up on, you know, YouTube fails or something. I don't even know if there is a YouTube fail. Is there a YouTube fails? I don't want to end up on YouTube fails for saying that I want to meet Hitler. Okay. That's going to do it. Please do not leave hate comments in the comments. I think Hitler's a bad person, okay? He's a terrible person. It's just the psychology behind the situation that I want to meet him. Thanks so much for watching. As always, liking the video is much appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's 30 wins in a row, by the way, which is the new record. So, whoop-de-doo. I'll catch you guys later. You have a good one. Goodbye.